Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Again, I'm here to do another video review. And of course, thank you for taking your time to look at the first video. Thank you for the likes. I know it's only 9, but hey, that means a lot to me. Thank you very much. 50 views. Hopefully we can get 100 by the end of the week. Maybe. I know it's too early for Christmas.
He got you coal?
No. You got coal for Christmas?
Oh, so you were good?
But anyways, guys, so today's game review is going to be over. The King of Fighters 99. Yes, why do I want to review this game? So you've seen in the previous video that I am a big SNK fan. Yes, I am. And so I mentioned before how I became a fan of SNK. I'm not going to go into detail anymore. But when I came back to the US from Mexico, the King of Fighters stuck to me. Yes, it stuck to me like glue. It stuck to me like when I bought my first pair of Jordans. That's how it stuck to me. Wow, that's crazy. So anyways, King of Fighters 99, I remember I went to Big Lots. I think it was Big Lots. Was it Big Lots? And I saw the game for like $10. $10? For me, that was a freaking steal, man. I was like, Mom, give me some money. I need to buy this game right now. I remember my mom at the moment, she was very irritated because I would not stop bugging her. I remember walking around the whole store. I was like, Mama, 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 Mama. Oh my goodness, I do not know how she even put up with me that day. I remember she was pushing the cart. She was literally walking like this.
Así hasta hallamos algo.
Estoy viendo lo que estás haciendo. ¡Salte!
Eventually we came to the cash register. I remember I got the game and I also got a bonus. Yes, I got a whooping when I got home because I would not stop bugging her.
Now I want you to sit there and think about how stupid you are. I'm going to sleep.
It didn't matter anyways. I remember I went home. I was chilling. I was wiping the tears off my face. Yes, I was wiping tears. Tears of joy and tears of pain. Yeah, I remember sitting down like, okay, let's play King of Fighters. I was shaky at the time when I got this game. Yes, can you imagine a game literally? Yes, I know I say literally a lot.
I know I say literally a lot.
I'm gonna try to stop. Can I literally do that? So anyways, I remember I put the game on. I started getting shaky. I was trying to figure out how the game was gonna look like. I mean, look at the cover. For me, I thought that was Iori. And no, it's not Iori. You're asking, who's Iori? This is Iori. So you see, he doesn't mess around, man. And neither does Kyo. Yeah, they are pretty badass. Imagine going to GamerStop or going to whatever video game store that exists now. Well, back then we had EJ Games. I will not give them credit, or I will not mention their name in my channel. Neither will I mention GamerStop. Yeah, I know it's not called that. When we were kids, we didn't know better, right? Going to these stores, we were hustled. We were hustled. I was only like 10 years old at the time. I remember I traded in one time, what was it? I just remember taking some of my PlayStation 1 games. At the time I had Castlevania Symphony of the Night. No, Pepe, it wasn't yours, I promise. I did not trade that in, okay? Somebody stole that game. I don't know how it happened, but when you gave me that game, I almost cried, Pepe. I remember going to GamerStop or whatever it was called back in the day, taking that Castlevania Symphony of the Night game. Again, Pepe, it wasn't yours, okay? And I remember I took Final Fantasy VII. Yes, I took Final Fantasy VII to trade that thing in, man. Dad gave it to me for Christmas. It wasn't the original one. I think it was the Greatest Hits re-release or something like that. Sorry, Dad. You know. So I remember going to like GamerStop, and I remember bringing my games over there. And I know each of those games, at least in my opinion, they were worth maybe like $70 combined. I think I snuck Dino Crisis there too. Yes, Dino Crisis, another amazing game. So I remember I went up to the counter with my games. I put my games on top of the counter. The employee at the time, he looked at them. He was like, "Oh man, these are some amazing titles there, buddy." He was looking at them, searching the desk and everything. You kind of feel abused when they do that, right? Because I know the old tricks back in the day. I remember we take our beat up discs, take them to the stores, you know, for them to check it out. I got away with it sometimes. So yeah, take that, huh? Trying to steal my money, I steal your money.
My money.
I remember I went in there, traded all those games, and I only got maybe like $35, I think, or $30, or $45 store credit. I just remember I got bamboozled. Yes, I did get bamboozled. So back on track, King of Fighters 99. It is one of the most forgotten games that actually was the last try for SNK to actually push a fighting game out there. As you can see here in this game, I think it was published or produced by H-Tech. It has SNK's logo in the back. Sadly, the company went down in the 2000s, I believe. I think in the beginning of the millennium is when they went down. It was a very sad time. They had so much potential. I know that they had all these titles that were out. The sad thing about SNK though, they got too greedy. They did. They were releasing home consoles that were arcades. Imagine having an arcade back in the day. I would feel like a king. Yes. Come over, guys. Yeah, man, of course. I have an arcade in my house. What are you talking about? The only downside to that whole situation was that console, I think, was worth like $500. So just imagine, it's like buying like 6 freaking Nintendos at the time, man. Yeah, $500, literally. I said it again. $500 for this console that nobody maybe even had at the time. Only like the rich kids probably had it, or I don't know, maybe like bachelors or something. I don't know. To top it off, the actual cartridges, I think they were like $200 or something like that, or $100. So as you can see, SNK was ahead of its time. Maybe bad management, I don't know. I really don't know too much about the company itself. All I know that they did amazing things. They have amazing titles, and I want you guys to check out King of Fighters 99.
I'm gonna show you guys what it's like.
Here it is, guys, King of Fighters 99. You have an option of playing team play, single all, or practice, just to get better, right? The game starts in the character selection screen. You have an option of picking from these 7 teams, with a choice of 4 characters in the middle. Supposedly in this game we were supposed to get the main boss. It was supposed to be under the question mark, but you know, sadly, like I mentioned before, SNK wasn't doing so well, and this game was pretty much rushed. In my case, I'm gonna go with Robert Garcia because he's one of my favorite characters. Kyo Kusanagi, Ralph Jones, and Iori. Yes, Iori. So you can see, guys, the game looks amazing. Fast paced, pretty standard fighting game. Looks a little bit old school for its time, right? But it's just the mechanics and how it works. That's what really gets my attention. You can see it's like most fighting games. They all throw projectiles. They have a combo system. Look at Robert Garcia throwing a big Haushokoken. And here we go again. Oh my goodness! Dragon Tiger Fandango. I don't know why they call it that, but that's the actual name of the combo. Or Tiger Dragon Fandango. For my second opponent, I was faced with an old man. Yes, his name is Chin, and apparently he's the master of that little girl you saw with the psychic powers, which is Athena. Yes, this character right here is one of the most annoying characters for me personally. The reason I say is because the guy doesn't even try, and I'm still getting my butt kicked. Look at that. Evading attacks while he's drunk. Falling asleep on me, I have to tap him to wake him up just so I can kick his butt, man. And here we go. Oh, there you go. Come on, old man. I'm sorry, man. I have to retire you early. And boom! Sorry, sir. See you in the next life. So the game, it got this interesting characters too. It's just not like any ordinary, fighting game. Street Fighter also had its unique characters. A Russian wrestler. And a weird-looking green guy, I don't know, from Brazil? I guess, right? Back on track. As As you can see, my health bar right now is flashing red. Usually that indicates that this any super combo that I perform will be double damage.
Ya que tanto que sea una de los infumables. ¡Ah! ¡Qué bueno!
It indicates that my opponent will receive double the damage with a special, more amazing extended combo. Yes, extended combo. And here we go. Boom. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that I got the power bars up all the way, and for that reason I did it so you guys can see all the super combos these characters have to offer. You're faced with a score system. The higher your score and the less times you lose, it will determine which bonus character you will fight at the end of the game. So as you can see, King of Fighters 99 implied all the characters from the previous games that it released, like Ikari Warriors and also Art of Fighting. And that's what King of Fighters is basically. It's all the games that SNK released and they just put them all together. Kinda like what Marvel vs. Capcom has done. But in this case, SNK did it first. I'm sorry, Capcom. The unique thing about this King of Fighters game is that you have 4 characters to pick from. In the previous King of Fighters games, you were only allowed to pick 3. The advantage of having 4 characters is that the 4th character will actually serve as a striker. Yes, a striker. The purpose of the striker is to help you out in tough moments or actually get your opponent ready for a combo or distracted. Look at this guy right here, he's bigger than me. I cannot believe that this guy can actually take so much damage, and I cannot believe that Iori is actually taking all that damage with that steel ball. Try to block that in real life. But yes, like I said before, the King of Fighters have a lot of unique characters, and this is one of them right here. And what is this guy right here? Freddy Krueger came into the match.
Welcome to my world, bitch.
Yes, a lot of these characters are inspired from previous movie, pop culture genre, etc. For some reason, I always have a hard time with this character, Choi Baunshai, I don't know what his name is. After losing the one match against Freddy Krueger, I decided to go ahead and pick the Heroes team and actually beat the game with the Heroes team, just so you guys can see what the story is actually about in this game. Kyo Kusanagi apparently has been kidnapped and he's being cloned. The organization, the Nest Cartel is what they're called, they have successfully been able to clone Kyo Kusanagi and made another character named K, the guy that is featured in the cover. The other characters that join K and his team are Shingo, Maxima, and Benimaru, which is Kyo Kusanagi's long rival and best friend. The final boss appears wearing a trench coat, only showing the top part of his face. If you're not careful enough in this first round, he will defeat you. I've lost many matches against him in the beginning and never got to see the end. But after you defeat him, hold on to your horses, because this guy does not mess around one bit. After you defeat him, get ready for the real fight, and I mean a real fight. Apparently the suit he was wearing was collecting all the data from our heroes. Yes, collecting the data. The whole purpose for him was to lose so he could power up his magical suit. The stage starts and get ready to suffer. Yes, I mean suffer. And the reason I say that is because you will be losing constantly against him. This boss is not like any other King of Fighters boss besides the respectful Rugal Bernstein. You can see how annoying this character is. This guy's throwing tornadoes out of his butt. That's what it looks like. He's swinging his leg and throwing tornadoes. Every time you get close, that attack inflicts a lot of damage. Even if you block it, he still inflicts a lot of damage. I know a lot of people are gonna mention other bosses from other games that they're more tougher than this one, but no, my friends. This guy is tough. He's only really using his legs just to fight you. Reminds me of somebody. I wonder why he hasn't used his hands that much. I'm pretty sure I'm about to find out, and I'm about to show you here pretty soon. And that is the reason there. Look at that. That was the most atrocious thing I've seen in a fighting game. Somebody getting beat up that bad. He chest boxed the heck out of him, man. My last character is, of course, our main protagonist. I went ahead and tried defeating Crystal with style, so I went ahead and used my finisher. And that's why you're the clone. After defeating Chrysalid, we get a little short story of what's going on. Apparently Chrysalid fell and now he's going to die. Yes, he's going to die. The organization that was in charge of cloning him has no need for him anymore because they collected all the data they needed. Yes, they got rid of him because they have no need for him anymore, and they're gonna use all the data that he collected for their benefit. Remember the point system from earlier? After defeating Chrysalid, you have an option of fighting Kyo or Iori, and that really depends on how much you scored and how many times you have died. I apparently died twice because I am so rusty now, so I was faced with Iori Yagami. And if you're not careful, Iori will manhandle you too. Yes, Iori is very technical here. Iori is very strong, he actually inflicts more damage than a regular character would in the game. After defeating Iori, you get to see this little ending clip. The reason for Iori's presence was because he was looking for Kyo Kusanagi, yes, even though he doesn't like Kyo and claims Kyo to be his worst enemy. Apparently he had sympathy, he wanted to look for Kyo. And if you guys are wondering what happened to Kyo, Kyo apparently already escaped and he has already left. And the reason that everything is falling down is because Kyo went ahead and destroyed everything. Yes. Sadly, they don't show this in the game. Kei and Maxima appear on the screen. Apparently they are faced with military forces. It's not towards the end of the game you get this little movie clip, or sort of. Maxima takes out his arm and uses it as a machine gun. Apparently they both get their asses handed to them and they're running for their lives too because now they are criminals. So in conclusion guys, that is King of Fighters 99. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time. What? Y'all didn't think I was gonna be at the end of the video? Have to be at the end of the video to tell you guys what's up. So a little bit of history before I actually end this video. Like I mentioned before, I'm gonna be covering a lot of topics, 80s related, and they're mostly gonna be late 80s. TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I don't like saying the whole thing. I will cover a lot of them because they are like my passion. I love the Ninja Turtles. Yes. Quick story before I actually go. Everybody in my family, they know me for one thing, and that's for carrying a Ninja Turtle around. Yes. Like I mentioned, I'm from Chicago, and at the time, I remember seeing the cartoon. Yes, the cartoon. It's amazing.
Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. We're really hip. They're heroes in the half shell.
That's why I use it in the videos, because they're my form of therapy. I mean, yeah, if you guys think about it, these games that came out earlier, yes, Mega Man X, all these other games that have been around for a while already that we tend to forget, they are actually like our therapy. I know you guys are thinking like, no. Imagine if I said that to my mom. Like, Mom, let me play, Mom. It's my therapy. My mom would literally, yes, I know, she would automatically do this.
Dale, va! Dale, dale, dale!